Filippo, have you seen my phone? No? What's that in your hand?
Mine.
Ah.
You leaving what time? 2?
We're leaving it before 2.
Okay.
What time are you leaving?
No, I'll be back at like 3. You all going, right?
Why is that a problem?
Because I'm waiting for some packaging.
Ah, which packaging?
Why don't you leave someone home?
Is it because it's our anniversary?
Is it our anniversary?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
You can't change the anniversary every year.
Baby, I'm not changing it. It's always on the same day.
You know, it's always 24. Since when is the 24?
No, not today, but this week. So.
Baby, there was Christmas. You got something, and then you got something in New York. Annabelle, did she got something in New York?
I don't remember.
No? Okay, I'm out.
You've been outnumbered. Has anybody seen my phone? Okay, the new video is ready for inspection. Why would things be smooth when they can be complicated?
Wow, but this is like shocking.
I don't know, because honestly, we don't have that much time to now figure out another location. Also, small concern about some of the samples haven't arrived yet even. And I'm worried about the shoe sizes because that's always the issue. Let's try focus on what's going well. Guys, let's do a little meeting. Sorry, almost slammed the door in your face. It's good, not on the first day. Okay, let's see, for Milan Fashion Week, shall we do red or is red too alarming?
Perfect.
Let's do green because we want Milan to be more green. We've discussed all the ideas, right? Is there something pending? I'll split it in 2. We have Dolce. Today we also have 3 fittings, which are basically these last 3.
Yes.
Hopefully the Gucci look will arrive today.
Max Mara look we have, Invent we have, Fendi nothing but coming today. Maybe Fendi will only arrive in the morning.
What if something doesn't fit?
We're going to make it work.
So I'm a little bit concerned because I'm not sure what the shoe size is going to be because at the moment it's given wrong.
But what's the worst that could happen? Right, the worst that can happen, you'll go barefoot. So that's okay, right?
I'm not a hobbit. Okay.
Well, you know, you can always, there's always first for everything. So everything will work out. Don't worry. Leave these things to me. Anyway, the phone's ringing, gotta go. Maybe it's about shoes.
Bye.
Bye.
I think this I might want to do a little TikTok with it because it's unboxing. Oh, okay, I'll try. Let me try quickly. With prayer that the shoes fit. Okay, this will be painful. I think it's worth it because they're kind of cool. I've done worse for sure. I love this bag. Wow, I want to wear it now. This is like the most colorful the rail has been in a very long time.
Filippo on the phone very urgently.
Oh, hello? Yay! How do you know? I have very good news, guys, but it's for Paris Fashion Week, so we're not gonna spoil it. Milan Fashion Week shows start officially tomorrow. We're not really ready. But are we ever truly ready? It's gonna be fine. Hello everybody and welcome to Milan Fashion Week. We're officially kicking it off as always with a bunch of fittings. Today there are no shows, so we're technically a day -1, and then we start tomorrow with a big bang. We first have to get all of those kind of organizational things out of the way, get our looks, get our show invites, sort things as they should be, and then, well, you guys are gonna see it all. Let's go and do those fittings. Okay, I love this. So cute. Which one is better? This one would go very well kind of with my jacket, but this one adds a little bit more character. I love it. I actually love this bag. This is probably my favorite color if I could choose one. Actually, I think this is maybe my favorite color. Love the leopard, honestly.
Three minutes. He's arriving.
3 minutes?
Yes.
We're usually very fast at Ferragamo, so yeah, I think I was much longer than usually at Dolce just because I had to put on like 8 layers.
And then take them off.
A bra, a top, a shirt, a short, a jacket, yeah, socks. Wow, a lot.
Very much character dressing.
Yep. Che senso
Secondo me vanno abbastanza bene.
Sì, un po'.
Non avevano hanno il cavallo un po' lungo.
Lungo, sì. Ma io sono contenta così.
And the length?
Sono perfetti, guarda. No? Da adesso posso scegliere dal lookbook uomo.
Esatto.
Perché anche sono comode. Ok, I'm done.
Done?
Sì. Such a strange weather in Milan. It was like really sunny and warm, and now it's kind of like coldish, but it's okay. We're heading to the GCDS fitting, which is our last fitting of the day, and in the meanwhile we're getting the Fendi look delivered home, and then I could say that we have all the looks, right?
And that's great. For the first day, kind of, to have all, it's like...
Never happened
best
before.
case scenario.
Yeah. Discussing a lot of kind of situations. The Fashion Week this season is a little bit different. Like a lot of the shows are kind of smaller. I don't know. It's strange, but I'm very curious. Also, a lot of debuts with the designers. We will have Maria Grazia at Fendi. We will have them at Gucci. We will have. I mean, there's a lot kind of going on. So this is different times. Let's say, like you can feel the spring is coming. It's been kind of a long day, right? It's kind of been I don't know if it's because it's kind of dragged, and we had like a little break and a meeting and whatnot, and there's so many things that both Filippo and I are working on right now, so that's it. But the fittings are done. Well, for me at least, not for the models. As you can see, the models are queuing behind. Honestly, like we were talking about it today. I know I said it so many times before, but it's such a hard job, and I really think it's wow, like very tough. So big respect. Getting home, another team meeting, and then later on this evening I'm going for a dinner. So that's it. Filippo was trying to get kind of like to tell me that he has other stuff to do, but I already confirmed me and him. So it's a dinner with Filippo for Alanui and Armani. Okay, Tamara came because the team is hopefully enjoying some nice dinner, and I am gonna do a little workout. Have 1.5 hours without each other. So half an hour to do the shower, get ready, redo makeup and everything, and 40 minutes for a workout, and 20 minutes, I mean, a break. So just getting a bit faster on the treadmill. Got my drink of choice. And let's do this. Okay, 25 minutes only because Filippo demands it's his turn. But I will do the weight lifting now.
Okay guys, Tamara cam off, team cam on.
On.
We're sitting here at La Piadineria.
It's our favorite.
It's our favorite spot and it's so good, and we're gonna show you a little b-roll what we're gonna eat. Tamara's working out and we're eating, so you kind of know what's going on.
Yeah, guys. Can't wait to eat, honestly. How was your workout?
Well, actually, Filippo kicked me off the treadmill because he said I can only do for 25 minutes, so we can both squeeze our workouts in this hour.
Or for you it's more important because you're the bride.
I know.
So
I couldn't agree more. I think everything is for me more important.
things are one of them.
Honestly, yeah. He said, okay, it's time for you to go. But anyway, now I'm dressed. Let me show you. I am wearing this Alanui knit that I really, really think is so precious. If you guys come closer, you will see all the details. So special. How cool is this? I'll link everything below. This is a Saint Laurent jeans, like Totem Tank F4 mesh shirt, Saint Laurent boots, and I thought this bag would be.
Done.
Yeah?
Yes.
How's yours?
Same, but different.
Are you gonna wear your... Who wore it? Ah, yours is because yours is men's, you know?
Yeah, but this, I think it's better like that. Wait. You tell me.
Okay. And it smells so good. Oh my
Wait.
God. Bumblebee.
And then, you decide. Yeah?
I love it. I'm very happy. You?
Let's go, yes.
Yes, let's go. I love your shoes, Cara. They're very, very like suitable.
You know? That's
Suitable
my
outfit.
fashion secret of the day.
To be honest, this is very smart.
Should I give you more fashion advice?
More advice.
No.
Follow.
Oh my god!
Follow along.
Wait! You're gonna be so proud of me. Are you ready?
Yes.
No, you're ready. You're not ready.
I'm not ready.
How proud are you gonna be?
Let's see.
No. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. You can put this now inside.
And it's gonna automatically work.
Let's see if it's gonna work.
She's just plugged in microphone into my phone, and now she's running in a dark. Yes. We don't know what she's. She has a mic. Penso che forse facciamo un po' lisci, perché poi cambiamo per Prada e poi è più facile forse fare una onda mermaid. Perché i suoi capelli sono un po' sporchi, ma non sporchi, non lo so.
In realtà sono pieni di goccine.
Sì.
Perché fanno l'effetto leggermente bagnato.
Esatto. So today we are kicking off Milan Fashion Week with the Fendi Show, and this time is a very special one because it is going to be Maria Grazia's debut for Fendi, and it's even more special because you're gonna see me wearing this like all black outfit, and this is actually the collection that you will see today on the runway. I'm even a little bit stressed. Obviously, like, it's a black coat underneath. Wait, let me show you. We're hiding. There's a skirt, very like Caroline Bassett Kennedy vibes, kind of like a thin cashmere see-through top with a V-neck, and as you can see, like the bag, the shoes, everything's there, like very, very Fendi coded. The point is, obviously, it's from the autumn-winter 26 collection, the collection that will be on the the runway today, which is, I think, like so cool that celebrities and influencers will be wearing the collection already by Maria Grazia. I think that's kind of insane. So we need to shoot it, but I also don't want to like go around Milan wearing this outfit that hasn't been revealed yet. You know what I mean? So it's a bit of a mission, but I think a very exciting one. And sometimes you guys ask me like, oh, we like when your fashion week outfits are a little bit more experimental, but sometimes the collections are not too experimental. So as you can see, this is like quite a classic Fendi collection, well, from what I have seen, and we will see the rest when we go to the Fendi show. But right now I think like my outfit is kind of like an everyday, very wearable, very comfortable. You can feel like the cashmere coat, like really beautiful. So basic, good. If you're into Caroline Bessette style, I have a feeling like you're gonna love the new Maria Grazia for Fendi. So let's go.
Buongiorno a tutti. Here we're shooting Fendi look. This is the outfit. Can you see? The shoes are a bit too big, but it's fine. Duomo is busy, busy, busy. There's still the Olympic Games. Here are all the people. I'm holding Pave's gimbal while they're shooting. And yeah, you can see the finished results, hopefully on Instagram, and we will insert them here.
Also, can you all please send little prayers for me, because the shoes that I'm wearing are 1 to 2 sizes bigger and I have a little bit of a walk to do on my way to the show, so I'll update you how that went. I really, really love my look, so that's great, as always. Sometimes you just do what you gotta do. The sizing of these looks, there's only one sample. How are you guys feeling? Are you feeling the vibes? Are the vibes vibing?
The vibes are vibing. And we're on time, and that makes me very happy.
Also, you think it makes you happy? Also makes me happy, I think. It's 14 degrees. Wow, it feels much colder for me. What makes me really happy is that, first of all, I'm very curious about this show. I have like quite a strong curiosity. I'm like a very curious person in general. I'm trying to see what it feels like. Feels like 14. I don't think so. I think I'm in generally a very curious person, so I'm very, very much like, I cannot wait to see. Like, even when I'm not invited to a show, but like there's a new designer, I'm like, oh, I cannot wait to see. Like, I remember I was in a restaurant when Pierpaolo Piccioli debuted for Balenciaga, and I was like live watching it with Filippo, you know, because I was like, I cannot wait to see. So very, very curious about this one and what's it gonna look like, even the setup. Maria Grazia loves a good dramatic setup, you know?
Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurts when you say my name, but thinking of hers, I don't wanna know, don't want you to go and leave me behind. No, I don't wanna see if it isn't me who's on your mind.
We're at the show venue. Susie said it looks so different that she doesn't even recognize it because it's a
Warehouse space.
yes,
Back, very pared back.
very minimal.
Very minimal. But, you know, it's new beginnings.
Yes.
Very new beginnings here.
We're all in black. Look at this.
All in
Oh, it's starting. Let's see. So much suspension. It's about to start. This is what it looks like. When the show starts, it always gives me so much adrenaline because look at this. I've never shown you this before. It goes very quiet, you see? And then the lights go on.
Yesterday I was clever, wanted to change the world.
Being there, it was clear that Maria Grazia Curie's return to Fendi wasn't really about a debut, but about coming home with some sort of perspective. Her less I, more us philosophy translated into a shared gender-fluid wardrobe, precise tailoring, which I must say did not surprise me, grounded blacks, and elevated everyday pieces that felt considered rather than performative. Subtle nods to Karl Lagerfeld and the Fendi sister,
anchored the show in memory, while the restraint itself became the statement. Modern luxury at Fendi isn't about noise, but about clarity, collaboration, and clothes designed to endure. That's all that I think about when I think of Fendi.
You'll be the lion. You'll be the deer. Be like a tree. Let the dead leaves fall. Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way.
The show is over. Well, you've seen the collection, autumn, winter. Now I feel hot. I felt cold, but now it's a time for a snack, you guys. And I don't know if you've seen this before, but this is one of my favorite snacks to have. And it's like Parmigiano cheese. Filippo says I'm a mouse. Topolino. I like to eat this, but it's protein and it's cheese. So it's okay. I have 2 more things to do today. But first things first, we go home to change, to kind of like, you know, decompress, not to decompose. Very important. I want to say decompose. To decompress, to just like, you know, enjoy, because since the moment I opened my eyes, I feel like it was a bit like go, 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 go. I have some content to look at or prove, to see the pictures that we shot. Someone just texted me to like say congratulations on your engagement. This is crazy. Like people still congratulate me on my engagement, even though it's been a while ago. But yeah, I guess they don't really get it. So it takes a while, but this is so cute. I still love getting congratulations. So I wonder when you like get married, how long you receive congratulations for. We are, as you guys can see, at home. We're doing some work, catching up on things. I have around 1 hour and 20 minutes, I want to say, before the Prada Cocktail. So I might even do another workout today. But you know what's so funny? Because Filippo and I would do workouts and we always like tell each other like, okay, I do 6:30, you do 7, or you do 7 and I do whatever. And then if he doesn't feel like working out, he tells me that I also cannot work out because he feels very bad if I'm working out, but he isn't. So he feels like he would tell me like, no, I don't think you should work out today, just because he's lazy. Filippo?
Yes.
I go work out now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so he will be working out.
I'm home tonight, so I can work anytime.
Okay, you see?
have the gym all for you.
He said I have the gym all for me, okay. This man is so funny. Well, anyway, I'm gonna do a little nice, easy workout because I think tomorrow I will be too exhausted because tomorrow morning the call time is 7 a.m. So I think maybe tomorrow I will give myself a rest. Well, 1 hour later, let me tell you, I did not do my workouts today. Is it okay to not do workout one day?
No, it's not okay.
But I have better. My friends are here.
I make you run to dinner.
And I'm so happy. What are you wearing?
Prada, 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 Prada.
I love it. Is it really all Prada? Now I feel so like not good. But
No, it's really all Prada.
I'm wearing a handbag by Prada.
This
Magda
could be
Buttram
Prada.
suit because we're going for dinner later. And then I'm wearing my most comfortable heels that I own, which yes, are Prada, but they're so worn. Like they're my most worn shoes ever. Guys, this is actually embarrassing. Look.
I didn't even know that's possible in Tamara's closet.
Guys, look
You
how
should do it
much I
yourself.
worn. If you want to see how much I worn these shoes.
Wow. You also party?
But they're so, I partied in them for sure. I walked miles in them.
Oh, good.
7 C's.
So we can do your workout. These are your workout
Yes,
shoes.
exactly. So let's go to the Prada Cocktail. Non sedersi, per favore. Okay, guys, everybody's looking at me. It says non sedersi, per favore. So let's be respectful. We're at the Prada Cocktail at Marchesi. It's so beautiful here.
I love this vibe. Getting so much inspo for the wedding, let's just say that. I think we can officially wrap up the day one of Milan Fashion Week. I'm going now for a dinner with friends, so I'm gonna still have a bit of a Tamara camp, but let's just say it was 10 out of 10 day one of Milan Fashion Week. I think it's nice also without flash. Look, we look quite cute. Actually. Oh, cute! Oh my god, I love it. Let's spill some tea. Brian, always coming and spilling the tea.
Well, we gotta spill the tea somehow. Tea time.
Tea was spilled and tea was drank.
Drunk of tea.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the official day 2 of Milan Fashion Week. Wet hair. I woke up at 6 to shower, wash the hair. This is my natural texture, as you can see. Waiting for the hairdresser to come. Did my makeup so that when she's done with the hair, I can just get dressed and we have to run to the show. Well, we don't really have to run to the show, but I just like to have that peace of mind of knowing that I will be on time. This is my first coffee. The second coffee is on its way. So far it's so good. Even though I came home kind of late-ish last night for what I like, I managed to get up easily this morning. So all's good, full spirits, even meditated this morning.
Wow.
Right? So let's start day 2 of Milan Fashion Week. Wearing the Max Mara trench and the belt. These are oldie but goldie, the Rose shoes. I have Phoebe Philo sunglasses. I'm wearing this bag. And that's it. We actually are quite early today, so we're gonna go and shoot the look first and then heading to the shop. One thing that I have to say, that the team and we love a morning show because we like to be up and fresh and ready. If we could choose between a morning show and an evening show, we choose kind of a morning show because then things are done. Pav is looking at me like this because he's like, no.
Pav chooses a midday show.
Midday
this is the worst midday, actually, I think.
Yeah.
No, but I like.
You don't have a
morning,
morning, you don't have...
This morning when I woke up, I felt great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me too. I think it helps when we don't say too.
I'm lying behind the camera. He's like, no, guys, I feel great.
This morning I felt great. In the morning, this morning he was crying.
Yeah, I saw him in the...
I just always feel like I think I'm a morning person, basically. That's the bottom line. But today I'm very excited because we will have, if we're very productive and very structured and very good with what we do, we should be done today at 5 p.m., which is actually insane. It feels like having a whole afternoon off.
The biggest treat.
Yeah.
And we will work for this treat.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Watch us, guys.
Watch us.
Watch out.
Watch us. And also very, very lucky that it's not raining. So lots of great things to be thankful for. We arrived also quite early, but we sit in the car so I don't freeze outside or at the venue. And then we go to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love.
This is what I mean when I say I like an early morning show. I'm seated, I'm warm, doing final touch-ups. My friends are arriving. Oh, look at this.
and everything is great when you're not running late and no stress, and my team's happy and everything's good. So
Before the sun goes down, it's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling.
cannot complain. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Yes, but maybe too soon to say anything.
Too soon to celebrate.
Let's not. Yeah, exactly. Ask me in Paris. Yeah. But so far, no dramas.
No drama. Oh, no drama.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Last season you had a drama. No.
What if the Dark Ages were never dark at all? Under Ian Griffith's vision, this collection really showed us durability and quiet strength through robe-like coats, tunics, suede boots, lots of suede, and rich, time-worn texture that felt really like what a strong woman would wear every day. I really loved a few of the dresses that were so balanced with volume and severity. It was sort of like a dialogue between what was classic and what was excess, providing that true luxury isn't fragile. It endures, evolves, it grows more and more beautiful with time.
Okay, now catching up with all the messages from 33 in one chat. I'm now gonna try and sit in the car for 10 minutes and try to respond to my team. Like I have different team chats about different things, then like some wedding related stuff, then some Monaco home stuff. There is a lot basically, but it's okay because that's what these car journeys are very useful for.
In the office.
God, Filippo thinks the office is here in this house. Tamara, you are gonna marry a crazy man, do you know?
Well, in Serbia we have this thing that if you sing when you eat, your parents tell you like your husband's gonna be crazy.
Did you sing?
For sure. But I'm kind of happy with what I got. So Tamara 1, parents 0.
Let's see.
All these things that they used to tell me, like don't sit at the corner of the table. Is Prada look is all good, right? It's ready and steamed.
Yes, it's all ready.
Should
Wait,
we?
Pavel, we can show this. I want to show to them. If you know the Prada invite scandal.
Everybody knows, Annabelle.
Everybody knows. But look what they give us. Like a scavenger hunt.
Damn.
And also, I never know where is left or right. So this is for me like the biggest challenge ever to understand all of this. Basically, we will come from here, we will park here, we'll kick her out here, she will do street style, walk here, 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 and here's the entrance. So let's see if we will make it.
I will definitely need a camera. Yeah, it's here. Okay.
Also, I'm wondering why the glasses are not all clean already, but it's okay. Only 1 point less.
Filippo loves this sound.
Only 1 point less.
Loose mints that people think I can. Who knows what it is in my bag? Okay, are we late?
No.
No.
What time is the show? 2?
We are on time.
Is it at 2 the show?
Yes.
We love to give everybody good ideas for content. Always. Yes. Work it. Shall we go and take our seat? Because it looks kind of busy. I like the venue. The venue is like full of doors and windows. And you know what they say? When one door closes,
10 more doors open.
correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, if there's someone out there that is not responding to your text messages, that is not giving you a yes that you want, that is not being the ultimate what you need them to be,
If one man doesn't want you, there are 10 more
others waiting for you. So just don't waste your energy on this one.
Exactly. Like, look around. There's proof everywhere.
The doors are
Doors.
unlimited.
Like, even
you
up
just,
there.
yeah, you need
You
to
just-
look at
you
different
need to
perspective.
You need to get creative.
Yeah, creative. There's even like a painting on top there, and then like a little console. You see, it's just so creative.
There are
Love
so many
this.
doors. I'm so inspired right now.
Opportunities everywhere.
Guys, these are all the security for the K-pop guys. That's insane.
Something about me has changed. Something about me has changed. I'm sleeping just fine without you. Didn't know I could.
At Prada, there is always some sort of innovation that leaves us guests really in awe. Everything was about transformation. 60 looks, 15 models, 4 walks each, and 1 layer removed every time. At the beginning, we were shocked to keep seeing the same models over and over again. With every return, silhouettes shifted and meanings changed. A skirt revealed itself as a dress. A strict coat concealed something softer beneath. Distressed fabrics and peeling seams spoke of imperfection, while polished alligator bags and feathered boots reasserted luxury. It wasn't just layering of clothes, but I would say of identity, some sort of statement on constant change and how a woman rebuilds herself, a look after a look. And I love this message.
Something about you was off. Something about you was off. But I was too blind to see it. Do I love to know?
Okay, let me see. Unread, only 7 messages now. That's kind of okay. So, current situation is I'm hungry. Did you guys eat? What did you have? We have this thing, I think that when we're kind of at Fashion Week, we eat mainly like the same stuff in each city. In Paris, we usually love Joan de Juice.
You don't want to decide on anything crazy. You don't want to try anything crazy. You don't want to have a sore stomach. Yeah, Dina. That's it, Joan the Juice, that's it. Yeah. What can we say?
And I feel like in the day when we have to make so many decisions, I don't want to also like think about eating and waiting in a restaurant or cooking or who knows what. So yeah, that's the kind of honest truth. We have to still take a few more pictures of this look that I really, really love actually, and it photographs great. We did a reel. I mean, do we even need more pictures? We need to understand. We need to like have a little meeting and understand what else we need, and then we're gonna head home.
We're shooting it after the show. I'm gonna cross the street and risk my life, not just joking. This is the outfit. Actually, the skirt was way too big, so it's a bit uncomfortable for her. This is the look. I'm just quickly gonna show you the shoes. And we're here at Castello in Milan. I'm gonna show you a bit around. We need to assess how many pictures we have. Let's see, and then hopefully we're gonna insert here.
Let me see my reel.
On the ground now! In this skirt? I don't think so.
The reel is posted, guys. Fendi
Have you
posted.
liked it yet? Have you commented yet? I cannot see you in the comments. Where are you guys? You see them in the comments.
If Annabelle doesn't see you in the comments, she is telling you.
I think she took this personal.
Sometimes we see people on the street that we know and people are like, oh my god, Tamara, I love your content lately, it's so good. And then Annabelle would come and say like, well, I don't see you in the comments.
Not like...
Kinda. Trust me. Trust. You know what's so funny? Apparently, Cancer is the horoscope sign that is like the sweetest of the whole zodiac. Like always the
Very emotional.
very emotional, the caretaker, the best. But Annabelle is like, she's very, 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 also very, very caretakery. Very like caretakery. But she's like not mean, but like you are very straight to the point. If someone is like going beating around the bush, you'll be like, So when people, you know, like she likes to kind of call the things the real name, I would say.
That's true.
The day went really well, I think. We're kind of, you know, I'm happy because we posted a lot, we're doing a lot, we're making everything, you know, we're managing. So I hope you enjoy the comment. Let me know what you think. People already love it. Someone says, this is so good, beautiful, lots of nice comments. Okay, great. That makes me happy, obviously, always to see. Current plan is I'm gonna work out, say goodbye, leave the team to go and kind of enjoy the rest of the afternoon or evening really, and then tomorrow morning we start at 10 a.m. So yeah, I'll work out, I'll have a dinner, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. The one that my chef Filippo is gonna prepare. Do you guys also have a chef?
Chef Filippo is leaving.
Tamara Cam, you guys, it is Thursday, 7:27. As you can see, I did work out on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, skipped yesterday, Wednesday, and I'm here back on Thursday. Did like a little 35-minute incline walk. If I'm very honest, I cannot wait to jump in the shower because I feel like today was like 2 shows, lots of content, and I'm just ready to like wrap it up, you know? I'm probably gonna shower, put a sheet mask on, and go to bed early. Baby, you know what's today?
Today is our anniversary. 6 years. 6 years, guys. And when I mean 6 years together, I mean 6 years together every day.
What is your plan for today?
Today I'm going.
I have a busy day today, no? With the show.
Yeah. Today I'm going to the show with Arina, and then we have a full day press. Stuff. And
I just got a message, sorry to interrupt, from Gucci saying the show is starting at 2 p.m.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, at 1
And they told the same to Filippo last night.
Yeah.
At 1 we will leave. I just need your help on the parking.
The parking?
If you want to have parking before, or if you want to see like how it is when we get there. I will show you. We will.
Yeah.
Where to park, you mean?
It's starting at 2 sharp.
Because we have no idea where will be the street style, where will be the entrance.
I'm gonna text with the guys.
Maybe ask. You cannot ask if you don't.
Well, I mean, they have just sent me the QR code.
Basically, it's a 2-way street, so for the Triennale show, we were a bit lost to where to come from.
That was crazy. Do you think it's gonna be that big?
So I think the venue is quite big.
Yeah? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to kind of play it by ear, I guess. But also, you guys have a different kind of thing. You have like a celebrity access and backstage before the show as well, right? Yeah. It's so funny because today both Filippo and I are going to the same show, but in different capacities. When people ask, like, do you guys work together? You're always together.
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't. Yeah.
Okay, so the hairdresser is coming in 7 minutes. We go straight to it. Makeup is done, and that's it. I actually really love my Gucci look. Obviously the shoes are not Gucci, but you will see the shoes are actually not my size. They're a size smaller and they're quite like tight. So I'm just gonna like put them on for the show and off the show. This happens a lot. I once got I'm a size 39 to 40 and I once got like a 37, I remember the show. Well, and on that occasion I couldn't wear them, but most of the time I wear like the samples. Yesterday's we didn't really vlog that and I realized, but the Prada look, the skirt was I think 2 or 3 sizes bigger. So these things happen and you just have to go with it because these are the samples and they're kind of like, that's it, is the unique sample that you wear and you kind of have to be like professional and do your best in these situations. So now we're going to shoot, but we have a little bit of walking to do. So I'm wearing this loafers, then I change into the loafers and then I wear the heels and then to the show I wear the heels. Do I love my outfit? I love it. And what you guys haven't seen is that Gucci surprised me with a gift. I got a new Gucci borsetto, which is kind of borsa and morsetto, which is the horse bit, and borsa is the bag in Italian. So it's a mix of like horse bit bag, so borsetto, and I really, really, really love this bag. I'm definitely bringing it to Paris. It's gorgeous. I'll link it for you guys as well to see it. I really love it. So yeah, let's go and create some content. We're getting on a tram because we want to shoot on tram, but I'm so confused. I've never been on a tram in Milan, let's say. Actually, I don't come from a city of tram, so I've never been on a tram. You know what I mean? Because in my hometown, there's no tram. I think I've been on a tram before, but it was so confusing because I see Annabelle crossing the street and I'm like, are we supposed to cross the street? And she's like, no, the stop is here. And then she's like, it's arriving. And I'm like, how do you know? And she's like, it's written there. And then yesterday when we were going through logistics of shooting, they were telling me from this time to this time, we're on shooting the tram. From this time to this time, we're going to Breda. And I was like, okay. And I was like, but how are we gonna get a ticket for the tram? And they were like, Tamara, why are you laughing, Annabelle?
Because she was like, okay guys, but how are we gonna pay? What are we gonna do with the ticket? And I was like, you just take your card and you go and you click and that's done. And she's like,
but in all honesty, it's gonna be a fun experience for me also today. Behind the scenes of us trying to shoot in the tram, we have 3 stops because we don't have much more time than what it is basically. So we're praying for every red light, but we cannot go too far because obviously the show is later. So the team is working, but it's a really beautiful tram. I hope no one's gonna sit here now. I'm just gonna like, you know, tell everybody who comes like, sit here, sit here, sit here.
feel?
I feel great. This morning we're shooting really for like 3 hours. So it's a long one, but I like it because we want to put effort in the content that we produce.
You can comment a red heart if you saw the post. Yes. And then in the comments we will know that it's you. And now we're shooting this look here.
Red heart is not specific enough.
Okay,
lots of people leave
put
red heart.
If you know, you know. And
if you know, you know. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Right.
Comment if you know, you know, in the post. And then we know that you saw the content we created today in the tram. And how did you like your experience in the tram?
To be honest, I loved it. I mean, I don't want to sound like I obviously took public transport my whole high school. I was using a bus. We didn't have a tram.
Yeah.
We don't have a tram in my city, so I loved the tram. What I thought it was so crazy, I never thought about it. You know, when a bus comes, it comes right on the stop. When a tram comes, you kind of have to go in the middle of the street to take it. I loved the experience, and I think
it's specific.
yeah.
Yeah, and
because it's old. Because it's very old. It's not like a modern tram.
Yeah.
Such a kind of iconic thing, tram, now in 21st century, because everybody's taking either a metro, which is like a thing in London that I would take all the time, a metro, or like back home I would take a bus in high school, you know. But tram is
very
you have
cool.
A tram in Munich, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. And in Zagreb, yes.
Zagreb is good now.
Yeah. So you took the first tram when you moved to Zagreb, or you came to Zagreb? Yeah. See, high five.
And I took it literally 2 times.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, spoiled.
You can choose your mode of transport also.
If you think, guys,
my pasta's getting cold. You know what I really like? I like when we shoot the look before we actually go to the show, because then after the show I'm never really motivated to shoot it still, you know what I mean?
Same.
Kinda
It's the best.
adrenaline drops after the show. So I quite like that we're done now, even though it was challenging, especially the last part. Actually, the more we were like sort of to the beginning, the easier it was, and then as we were progressing, it got more and more challenging to shoot. It's okay, I think this content will be really great, because we put a lot of love in it.
If you know, you know.
We're coming to the show quite nice and early because we received several messages that say the show will be on time, the show will be on time. The show is never on time, but I don't want to be it today to be the first time that it's ever on time and that I am late, you know what I mean? So it's always like that. Sometimes you get these messages, the show will be on time, and then you stress, but actually of course it's not on time, and then everybody tells you, Tamara, like you're so naive, is it your first show, you know? But I don't want to risk it. So yeah, that's it. We're en route now. It's like sort of close to City Life area in Milano, and then we have a few other things to do today as well, but it's a nice little Friday in Milan. Okay, now is the moment where I don't want to fall and become known for the one that fell at the Gucci show. As you can see, it's a bit crazy. Also, the reason why it's difficult is because people keep standing on the stairs because they're taking pictures instead of moving, so it's dangerous. But you can see the venue is really really special with all of these sculptures. Kind of like, I would say, I read on the press release that Demna went to Uffizi in Florence, the museum before, and it's like a museum of sculpture and paintings. It's the museum where the famous Michelangelo's David is in, so like sculptures like this, but also Sandro Botticelli's Primavera, which is the name of the show, as well as Birth of Venus. The show that we were most eager to see. Beneath a museum-like set inspired by Primavera by Sandro Botticelli at the Uffizi Gallery, Demna reframed Gucci through emotion rather than intellect. There was so much suspension and curiosity. Primavera as a name for Autumn-Winter 26 collection, but his Fall 2026 debut fused Renaissance sensuality with modern precision, second skin silhouettes, fluid, low-slung tailoring, and a bold, Tom Ford-tinged confidence, while grounding the fantasy in pragmatic icons like the reworked Bamboo 1947, for example, or even the Princetown slipper. It feels less like a reset, more like a reclamation of desire as the brand's driving force, as well as a bit of irony at the beginning of the show. That's it. The show just finished. I don't have my team, hence the Tamara cam. But the style is the same here. Okay. Let's just say duct.
Double denim is in trend now, so maybe you can go like this.
Denim and denim, like a bit of like a Canadian pseudo Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears.
Ah, the streets of Milan is
The streets of Milan are so nice. Okay, this is the TMI now.
No, because she's wearing a top.
Not yeah.
What did you
What
think?
did you think? I'm just like stripping off like this, like. One thing that I'm kind of sad that I'm not gonna like. I love this Gucci borsetto.
So
Yeah.
yeah, like the letters.
The new Jimmy Choo Scarlet shoes. So we changed into them. They're super cute for spring. And
And done.
done. Whew. Who would have said?
And then I will have to change probably again.
Yeah.
Tamara cam is on. I put on Gucci back again because I'm going for lunch with Filippo, with Arina, and she's a Gucci girl, so I decided to put Gucci back on. I'm gonna have a nice little lunch at Langosteria with her team as well, with the management, etc, etc, etc. And yeah, finally gonna eat something. These are sea bass spaghetti with sea bass and like some capers and lemon sauce, and this is with the red prawn kind of gnocchi. And this is the only real cooked meal I'm gonna have this week, probably.
Probably all of us.
Yes.
But you know, this pasta we buy it.
Lunch done. The team is waiting for me downstairs. I ate something cooked this week, and now it's time to rest before our next show. Also, we had 2 chargers. I don't know where's the other charger. Yeah? Because Filippo, I think, will also need a charger. So I feel a bit like risky. Okay, these are my new mints, right, Annabelle? Thank you so much. Okay, guys, ready for our second show of the day. I kind of retouched my makeup a little bit. I'm wearing the GCDS look. We're heading to the GCDS show, as you can see, head to toe full look. And what else? Well, I have another outfit in the car because after the show, we have a dinner there, GCDS, where I'm going to see a lot of my friends. I'm very excited to see coming in from US. And then we're heading back to Gucci venue. Like, I think I'm going to be changing into Gucci. But I'm going to kind of make my own outfit for Gucci after party with the stuff from my closet. And we're heading to Gucci after party. And Filippo is also heading to Gucci after party. Honestly, Gucci after parties are always so good. So I'm actually looking forward to a party, even though you guys know I'm not really a party kind of girl. Yeah, when like the music is good, when the vibe is good, it's all great. A decade into building his irreverent universe, Giuliano Calza used his runway at Milan Fashion Week to turn the viral "what's in my bag" trope into something far more introspective. 10 years of GCDS, and this collection reframed internet culture as autobiography, like unpacking so much, not just the accessories that he's so great at, but also a decade of glamour, irony, cartoon-coded sensuality, and a bit of emotional baggage, which I always love to discuss. It was playful, self-aware, proving that excess, when crafted with intention, can feel grown up and deeply personal, which I think Giuliano is just so good at. I'm sleepy, but it's only around 10 p.m. now, I think. It's actually 5 to 10. Well, let's say we're gonna finish this day here, sort of, with the team at least, and I still have one more after party to go to, which is the Gucci after party to go to. Like, I had such a good time at GCDS, honestly. Also, the after party is really, it's always good. Like, he does these like dinners and party, and it's always great fun because the brand is fun and there's just so much joy to it. So now I'm gonna quickly change, get ready for Gucci, and I'm gonna wait for Filippo so we go together. But I don't know when he's gonna be done with his dinner, so I'll see. I'll try and maybe vlog a little bit for you guys. Tamara came from the Gucci party. But if it doesn't happen, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You go one to a party and you lose your voice, Filippo. You're such a primitive person. You went to party once and you lost your voice. You're so like a little prince. I love this outfit. It's so perfect, actually. Let's see how we're gonna do this.
Why don't you put the ring on top of it?
Because they're men's gloves and they're so chunky, funky that nothing fits. I could like be a Formula 1 driver in this.
Hey guys, Annabelle Camp is here. This is Ferragamo look. We're shooting it here at Duomo in this Campari bar. And yeah, we're also having a little coffee with oat milk. And then we're shooting the look. And then we're gonna leave to the show.
Alrighty, so we shot the Ferragamo outfit, which by the way I love so much. I mean, you've seen it in the fitting, you've seen it at home. I think it's great because it has this like touch of red, but in general it's quite simple. The scarf is not part of the knit, it's separate because it's the two-tone, like, or the same tone. It's really like, it complements, it like elevates the look somehow. It is a bit of a grey day today, but it's all good. We cannot really complain about anything at all. In fact, we're quite early for time, but that's okay because I don't want to be stressed because after we have to run from Ferragamo to Dolce. Guys, I'm going to change in the car. I have 6 layers for the Dolce show, like to put on in the car. We're going to have to speed to make it on time for the Dolce show, and then, yeah, at least I'd rather not be stressed twice. If I have to be stressed once, I'd rather keep it to minimum, you know what I mean?
It's quiz time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's ask our quiz master of choice. First question.
I'm scared.
They're very hard, the questions.
Yeah?
Yes, but you're smart, you will know. Which French designer introduced the safety pin aesthetic in the 1970s that became iconic in punk fashion?
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
No, but actually I think she was a British designer.
Oh, we know her.
Yes, isn't she a British?
Yeah. She was presenting in Paris, but also in London. It depends on which of her collections.
She introduced it in the 1970s.
A pin?
Like as a fashion aesthetic. In 2011, which brand famously streamed its runway show live for the first time, changing digital Fashion Week forever?
Wow, in 2011?
That's quite interesting also, I didn't know.
Very interesting. But I feel like
I would have never guessed this brand.
It would be, I feel like, an American brand.
No.
What?
It's a British brand.
Burberry.
Yes.
I was gonna say either Alexander Wang or Burberry. It was with Christopher Bailey back in the days.
What is the original year of the first official Milan Fashion Week?
1905.
58.
Okay, it's the year that my dad was born, so I'll remember.
This is so easy for you.
Go.
Which fashion house's iconic handbag is named after a 1950s socialite and muse featuring padlock closure?
Hermes.
Yes, correct. Last question. Which fashion designer's show in the early 2000s caused a stir by having models walk barefoot on the runway?
Versace?
Stella McCartney.
Yeah? Yeah, of course, because she couldn't make the shoes that were not made of leather. Kind of last minute styling situation. I'm gonna walk a little bit to the show because I prefer the car stays parked here so that they don't have to wait for it or like search for it or anything. But we know exactly where we're going.
Can you tell us what you're doing?
Yes, can you
kid is not gonna come undone and like poke me in the back when I sit down at the show. No? Okay, I think it's good. Between open seas and hidden rooms, Maximilian Davis imagined Fall/Winter 2026 for Ferragamo as a story of movement and metamorphosis. Seems like there's a lot of transformation and metamorphosis lately in the collections. Maritime tailoring, softened uniforms, tactile knits, elevated utility reflects the journey of Salvatore Ferragamo and Davis's own roots, while metallic velvet and fluid 20s inspired silhouettes introduce the charged elegance in a way. It's a collection where discipline meets desire and a lot of contrast and heritage glides effortlessly into the night. I loved this collection and really fell in love with so many looks yet again at Ferragamo.
Take it slow, lose your breath a little. Can you catch the rhythm when I rock your body? Take it slow, lose your breath a little. Can you catch the rhythm when I rock your body? Take it slow, lose your breath a little. Can you catch the rhythm when I got your heart in a rush. Look where we started up. Roll up that sweet escape. Let's put one in the air. Tell me you gon' start.
When I saw that Anna Wintour was in front of us, I was like, no, we have to be before her.
We were the first.
We were the first.
Who got out.
You know how it was, Annabelle?
How?
I got up and I ran and it was okay.
But
then as I was coming to the exit of the venue, it started closing on me, you know, with the people.
Yeah.
And then it was just smaller and smaller and smaller, the gap that I can run through, also without like pushing people, especially like older people.
You know that models were coming out at the same place.
Okay, now I need to change into my Dolce Gabbana look.
Okay.
Okay. I'm missing the shoes and the bag. I am exhausted. It's so hot because of all this running and like whatnot. The shoes are so great. Love them. Love also the Ferragamo ones that I wore. Did you see the shoes? The shoes were really insane. I think I've shown them to you. I'm gonna get these shoes. I really love them. Now I need to chill a bit until we get there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Serki Serki. Svaki dan te spominjemo.
Nadam se da pričate istinu.
Naravno. He said he hopes that we really mention him sometimes.
Serki, you have no idea how I miss you.
I miss you more than my boyfriend.
We quote you every day saying, move, move. That's my luggage.
Move, move.
Gde ste krenuli?
Dolce. The last show. First we wish him the health, right?
Yes.
Then the money and then the love.
Yeah.
But the second two are, you know, like it's in the priority order. You have it all sorted.
Yeah.
The health is the most important, okay? Every day he's thinking, today we would get up at 9 a.m. because it's Max Mara. Now on Max Mara day we get up at 7, Sarki, especially you.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you happy birthday. We're thinking about you. We miss you and we want you to be healthy and good, okay?
Okay, like my post.
Like my post. So funny. Let's see what he posted so I will like it right away. It's too funny. We're so sad that Serjan could not be with us this fashion week, but he had like a serious health situation in January, and the whole team, we were like, so first of all he needed to rest, so we told him, listen, you cannot come because what you need to do is rest. But also he knew that he cannot come because he needed to prioritize his health, and that's the most important thing. So now I'm liking and I'm commenting as he asked. You know, guys, sometimes when what the most important thing is, he's turning 33 today, is that health is really the most important thing.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Do I not look ready?
Let's go.
Let's go, guys.
Dolce Gabbana identity is a clear statement. Identity is the ultimate luxury. This is not nostalgia. It is presence, a language built on roots.
This season, Dolce & Gabbana returned to its Sicilian core with the Fall/Winter 2026 collection. And let me tell you, that is the look of Dolce & Gabbana that I adore. This collection steeped in black lace, razor-sharp tailoring, and unapologetic sensuality. It's all that Dolce is. The show felt like quiet, but some sort of like conversation with Madonna. Both muse and front row presence, let me tell you that, channeling her iconic interplay of strength and seduction. All the corseted silhouettes, sheer layers, crisp white shirting, dark sunglasses, it all gave a narrative of controlled drama and some sort of strength, reaffirming the house's mastery of Sicilian black and timeless, provocative elegance. My favorite so far.
Next, behind the scene, you just saw the restaurant. Now, here's the product, guys.
Can you do from your perspective, like
food cam? So good.
You know what? I love the Fashion Week. I feel like it's such a big part of my job. I enjoy it. I love the brands that I cover. It's amazing. But when you're done with the job, as much as you love it, and you know it was successful, there's like a really, really nice feeling of sort of, what do you call it, Annabelle? Like satisfaction and accomplishment. Mm-hmm. And then we decide to treat ourselves. Usually we treat ourselves and this is the best pizza. And Annabelle said it's so thin because obviously I don't eat really many carbs, but this is a special treat.
Also, you worked out a lot this Milan Fashion Week.
I did work out a lot, so it's a little treat, and I think that Annabelle said this is like air, 0 calories. It's true, girl math.
Okay, guys, final countdown. This is the final. I'm not gonna say. How would you rate this look, 1 to 10? Look at these heels. Wow. Probably the last Annabelle camp for Milan.
Grazie mille.
Oh, live on Annabelle cam. I have a guy hitting. Filippo, watch out.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Milan Fashion Week season Autumn-Winter 26 is over for me. We've done, I'm very proud of the team. Well, and myself, I guess, is that a bit weird to say. We managed to do everything. We really hustled this one, I have to say. I do have some blisters on my feet, I can tell. Not as much hours of sleep as I would have wanted to, or as many, but it's all good because now it's done. We just had the pizza. It was delicious. We took all the content for YouTube, for Instagram, for TikTok. I hope you guys enjoyed it all. Let me know what was your favorite. And I gotta go because I'll see you in Paris.